do that one more time. I'm running out of daylight, kind of, so this will be the last one. All right, so I did this Bomb Diggity Rock song approximately 2005 to 2007, and I couldn't think of any lyrics for it, so I did not include it on the recording in 2009. And I was jamming with some guys at about 2010 or so, Eli and Todd, and we had like a good little riff going, you know, because there was bass and drums or something like that. And the thing, and Eli wrote some lyrics, because I was like, listen, dude, this needs to be like a party song so people can jump around and have fun and stuff. He's like, all right, dude, yeah, I'll come up with something. And he did, but here's the thing, they were like, after, I don't know, like 4 practices, we had actually a decent set going. I was like, dude, we need to play a show. And like, and they were like, well, what do you want to do with this? I was like, well, I want to make money. I want to be a professional. They're like, oh, well, we don't want to do that. We don't want to make money. We just want to have a hobby. It's just for fun. I was like, yeah. So I was like, nah, I'm out then. That's not what I want. I don't want to waste my talent and my work on a damn hobby. So, so I left and I was like, look, man, I'm taking my songs. I'm going, right? So years later, I had to write some lyrics for it eventually, obviously, and I did want it to still be, you know, energetic and bouncy and fun. So I wrote one of those like, come on, everybody get together and let's all get along kind of songs. The title was Come One, Come All. But the thing is, you know, I had and I played it once in St. George, but they didn't want me to use distortion. I swear, man, the Mormons are, dude, there's so many mentally deranged religious people that think that sound effects on guitars is like evil or something. They're wrong. It's false teaching. But anyway, so today we are going to use that. And sounds good, doesn't it? And that is how it is supposed to sound. Now, here's the thing. So I didn't get to do anything with it still. You know, I was trying to find, you know, people to record with and get a little money together and do a new album. And that was, you know, and I was starting to copyright. I opened up a copyright office account in a performing rights organization account. I just was in the process of doing all this, and my computer was hacked and I had no money and people were slandering me and screwing with me and harassing me. So it was like I never got to finish this. I never got to do anything with it. And so, you know, I thought about it all these years later when I was playing with Oliver and we were getting ready for, we had just finished our show up there at the Lutheran church. And I was like, well, listen, man, we should put together like a different set to play an actual like show where we can get paid and stuff. And so I showed him this and I was like, I gotta change, I changed the lyrics. It used to be Come One, Come All, and now it's Get Real or Get Lost, because I had so many jerks in my life, so many just phony people, and I don't want that. I don't want, if that's how, you know, people are not gonna respect my healthy boundaries, then I don't want Come One, Come All. I want Get Real or Get Lost. You know what I'm saying? I have to be real about my sentiment. And I feel like there's too much pressure now. There's too much noise in our society. There's too much pressure to be phony so you can fit in. And I'm tired of it. So the song is now Get Real or Get Lost. But anyway, it contains all the same riffs that I wrote way back when, plus some of the riffs that I took from another song that was on the album. The main verse riff from the song that was something called like I Couldn't Stay, and that was another song that I ditched because I hated the lyrics, honestly. I liked the music. I thought the music was pretty cool, but I hated the lyrics. So I dropped it from the album when I did the upload in 2019 on TuneCore. But so since I haven't like officially published it, I went ahead and just snatched those parts out because I wrote them. So I put those in here, and I also put a riff from Rat Race, another song that I wrote that I never did anything with. So this is what it is now. It's fully rewritten now. Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm describing the rewriting process. So I've rewritten the lyrics to convey a more genuine sentiment, because I don't want people in my life that are going to be disrespectful and phony. I don't want that. but I do want people to come together and be, like, enjoy each other if they're going to be like legit and stuff. And I decided right now I could read the lyrics to you on this, but I'm not going to, because I still want to like show them to bandmates, and they can put in their feedback and we can finalize them. So right now I have a rough draft of lyrics, and also I have decided that I don't want to sing this song. I don't always have to be the guy up front. For this song, I really just want to be having fun, playing the guitar, jumping around and having fun. Let someone do all the hard stuff, the singing stuff. I don't want to do that all the time. So I am not going to sing. I'm just going to show the riffs, and that is what happened. I had someone else's lyrics for my music, and I was like, they didn't want to be pros, so I ditched their lyrics, wrote my own lyrics. My life circumstance was ruined by phony people, so I rewrote the lyrics to be more authentic. And then I decided I might as well bring in some of those extra guitar riffs that I had from those super cool songs that I never did anything with. And so now it has more riffs. And this will be, you'll notice it's in the middle when it starts with this. There's like a whole section in there. And that whole thing is where the guitar solo will go. And I haven't written the guitar solo yet, but I certainly shall. I'm still working on the guitar solo for Schizo Society. It's hard for me to play that thing. But anyway, without further ado. Stop that because the other day I decided to put palm mutes in there, and as you can see, it didn't work well because I had not really practiced it, and so I tried to do something. I'm going to try it right now anyway though. So like that. That's all it was supposed to be. I was going to palm mute the open note. So anyway, you get the idea. So messing that up, as you can tell. So it goes down. Anyway, there. That is how it's supposed to sound. And then this thing is the reason it's a. It's supposed to be very raunchy on purpose. Now up here, I was kind of messing up, and I want to play it right. I want to slow it down. This is part of rewriting a song too. You mess it up a lot. But anyway, so now you see that, how it goes slow. So yeah, so you see that I double bend those together on the first part. But later on, when I double bend them, I actually bend one and not the other. So those are the different riffs. And then up here, several variations of that riff, you know, over the years because it's fun to mess with, but this is the one I landed on now. That's how I like to do it now. This is what I've decided I'll stick with instead of changing it all the time. But these are the original riffs. This one here where it's like, you know, I try to hit a pinch harmonic sometimes. Sometimes I nail it. There we go. So that riff has not changed. That's been the same ever since I wrote it a long time ago. And you know, the pinch harmonics, I'm still kind of like, I'm one of those guys where I only nail them 50% of the time. And it doesn't help that I'm always changing guitars because I can't have my own guitar. But anyway, there we go. So that's that song, and I think it's fun, and that's definitely one of the ones that would be great for live shows. And you know, it needs like a really bomb diggity drum riff, and obviously it just needs a different vocalist. My vocals are too like deep and stuff for this song. I want someone that sounds more like what's the word? Well, I guess I'll know it when I hear it. You know what I mean? Like I'll just try some people out and we'll see. But anyway, there's that. I think that's all I wanted to say on that thing. So that is called Get Real or Get Lost. And I mean, I was still using my birth name back then when I wrote it as Come One Come All, and I played it at some coffee shop or whatever, but this is Marcus documenting the process of rewriting old songs and making them hopefully better. I definitely do need a guitar solo for this one though, and that's going to be fun, and I'll definitely get there eventually.